Kaimon, after the late touchdown, 41 seconds left, how hard was it to stay positive as a defense after that? With fourth down play, knowing that you would have to make a play to win the game later on.
I mean, believe it or not, it wasn't that hard not to stay positive. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for us, we just knew that for one, 41 seconds with our offense, that's a lot of time. So I feel like we had a lot of confidence in our offense to drive the field, to score, or at least make a field goal, which we did. But situations like that, man, you just got to be ready for sudden change like that. We did very well all up until that point, and so it wasn't that hard. Even though all that happened, it wasn't that hard to. It wasn't that hard to not stay. It wasn't that hard to not be positive later on. And so I think I worded that wrong, though. I'm sorry. So yeah, I feel like for us, it was just us understanding, understand this is a negative, but we can turn this into a positive. Let our offense drive down the field, make a play, and so that kind of we was already locked in, ready for the next thing.
What happened? It's poetic that it ended with you guys making a stop after that.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Feel like it's poetic that it ended with you guys making a stop.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So what happened in the fourth quarter with you guys defensively, and compare what happened the last couple of ACC games when there were some tough fourth quarter you guys didn't win? You were still able to find a way to win this game while having a tough time in the fourth quarter defensively.
I feel like with us, it was just we made adjustments while being in the fourth quarter. Like we had adjustments coming out of the half, and it's like there were some things that were working, some things that were not. And just us keeping constant communication, not only with us amongst the players, but with the coaches as well. It's like, hey, we may need to do A, B, C, D. And with our coaches, man, they're very understanding. They'll listen to us and just understand, like, hey, we may need to do this differently or this differently. So I feel like we made the right adjustments in the fourth quarter. There were some things that we got some leaky yardage on some of these things. And I mean, everything, it ain't going to be ran perfectly. So, we'll definitely watch that on film later on. But like I said, we just made adjustments and it handled a little bit of our situations when it wasn't looking that good. And then we made adjustments and then it started looking positive for us.
Late in the game, regulation for a time, but Cedric Gray was on the sideline really yelling at you guys and getting on you guys. Do you remember kind of what he was saying and how did that affect you guys?
Cedric's just an emotional leader, man. When I know from afar it may look like he's getting on to people or he's yelling at people, but Ced, he's just one of those guys, man. He's just as passionate just as everybody else, but he's just more vocal with it. He was just basically telling us, like, man, listen, just because this happened, we still got to pick it up. We still got to be confident. We got to still make the play. We still got a chance to stop to win this game and stuff like that. So he was just basically vocalizing what everybody else was thinking, and he was just trying to get our heads up and get us back on track.
Take me through the emotions of that 2-point conversion. Just when you see it's failed, the students don't rushing, just kind of what's going through your head.
I mean, that was crazy, and I know for us, man, it's just me as a pass rusher, whether I get there or not, when we see the ball out of the quarterback's hands, man, that's it's like everything moves in slow motion, and so it's like when I saw the ball leave his hand and I saw it was an incomplete, that was just joy for me, you know what I'm saying? So just seeing the fans rush, I know I haven't been a part of that since Wake Forest, my sophomore year. So that was definitely an experience to feel again. So, that was just I'm glad that one, we got the win, and two, that we get to celebrate it not only with our team but the rest of the target community as well. So
who all was ringing the bell after the game in the locker room or anything like that?
Who all was ringing the bell?
Yeah.
Shoot, just about everybody.
What did you do when the crowd came? Like when they rushed?
Not gonna lie to you, I was trying to find my exit points. That was a lot of people, and I was celebrating. There was a couple people that got some films in. Yeah, man, we beat dude, But yeah, after a while, me and Jonathan Adorno and a lot of our teammates, we started forming a line, started pushing through. So, I was just trying to find my exit points. But I mean, I wasn't. It's not like I wasn't enjoying the moment. I definitely did, and like I said, just enjoying the win with not only my teammates but the rest of the Tar Heel community, man. That's just something this is something I'll never forget. So
you talk about the confidence that you had in the offense to get that field goal with 41 seconds left. I guess how much does that stem from having a quarterback like Drake? And I guess what does he kind of mean to this team so far this year?
Drake has meant a lot to this team, man. It's just he's not that vocal, but vocal when he needs to be. and he has full confidence in himself, whether he has a good game or to a standard that he feels like he hasn't reached. And that's the best. I feel like that's one of his best traits is that he has unwavering confidence no matter what the game is looking like, no matter what his stats look like, no matter what his performance is looking like. He's like, listen, we're going to get this right here. We're going to get this. We're going to score for y'all. I know y'all going to stop it, and we're going to keep on getting we're going to keep on chewing the clock, running the ball, passing the beat, and stuff like that. So having Drake, as great as he is, man, it's a blessing to have. And I know, man, I know there's some things in this game that he knows he could have done better, and there's some things that he's done really well in this game. But you know, as of right now, man, I'm just glad to have him on my team and not going against him. So.
Sometimes it's cliche to say a team had to dig deep down to get a win, but how deep did you guys have to dig tonight to get this win?
Oh, we had to dig deep. You know, Duke has a very talented team, and I know for the past couple of weeks it's been very rough for them, but man, they got dogs on the offensive side, they got dogs on the defensive side, and hats off to their quarterback, man. He handled pressure very well, and so for him, I feel like this is his second career start, correct? So with him getting this and handling the pressure, handling the crowd, an away crowd, a packed out crowd, and being willing to handle all the pressure that was happening around him, miscommunications that they had in it, going down to the wire of it. So hats off to them, and hats off to their offense, man, because they brought it. And yeah, we had to dig deep for this win. And every win is not going to be easy for us, and we understand that. And we have to understand that every team that we're going to go against is going to bring us their best. So.
All right, we get 7. I was just going to ask you a couple. Just how was it kind of taking in the whole senior day spectacle as well, just before the game? Just kind of take us through that and just kind of that whole experience.
I mean, this is my first time, so I mean this is definitely an experience. I made it through the walk, so I didn't cry, so that was great. My parents did though, well my mom did. I ain't gonna put none on my dad. But just everything leading up to it, and then walking out, experiencing my parents, experiencing the win, and of course now we're here. So I give the senior day an A. Of course the overtime was definitely a very stressful situation, but besides that, man, I wouldn't change it any other way.
Kenny, you have a decision to make. Have you thought much about that? Because you can come back and play another year.
I don't know yet.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Kenny.